the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like son. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got look like right now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Sanu, the man in motion left. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, it was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. What, they had 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, this is Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Green 39! Green 39!
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage in play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Watching now, Barney. All right, here we go. 35. Watching now, Barney. Hurry up, go. Kill.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. I'm coming after you.
This is Howard on second down. And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 30 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at the 3. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 3, 9, 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago's offense getting set to take over, and it's a crew, not only offensively, but defensively, obviously, collectively. The 4 straight last-place finishes. That's what they're facing as they enter 2018. Now, if there's a silver lining, I guess, they did go from 3 wins to 5 wins last year.
But you're really exciting the fans on that one, aren't you?
I was reaching.
Look, they finished.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Oh, spinning away. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he's able to put it through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go with Howard again. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 71 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hitting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Handoff comes to Hyde, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Hyde. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run it again with Hyde. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Let's go! Green! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the tight end goes in motion left. On third down. It's Cohen, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Akeem Hicks. Sack now of the afternoon. On play action, now Garoppolo. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Here we go now.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.